Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Here's a heat. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Rides the back on the option to give. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Rides the back and leaves it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Using the quick game. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
He's in open space downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
It's complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, no!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. He's taking the shot. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Denson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Got his man downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dances away to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Seminole. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Rushes on him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. And you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Sends it downfield. He's got it on the outside. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here they come, and it's blocked.
And you're probably thinking, who the heck has that guy? The block right up the middle. The guy comes right near the center, comes through the formation, gets his hands up and gets the block. Somebody definitely missed an assignment on that point.
Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Try showing play action. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw. It's Denson. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Man, you really cannot make some of this stuff up.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Literally said in the Discord that this might have been a sign that maybe I shouldn't have played or something. And then EA must have saw me say that.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still
Come on, just stay with him. Gosh, that defender right there, I moved up because I knew he was going to throw it there if I didn't cover that.
Down early in the game on your own end, and
Damn, just have some common sense.
Like that, it's easy to see why.
Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Oh, he makes
Wow.
the play. It's intercepted. Touchdown, Auburn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical.
Boy, EA must have heard me or knew I sent that message to him when I said nothing going my way. Because now EA has literally bailed me out.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The Knowles are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense?
There he goes. Got him up for the first down.
This game is so shitty, man.
Touchdown Seminoles. He shed tackles like
Somewhat,
a
they
snake.
haven't been able to run all game long, and he's got 4
There's so many
touchdowns.
coaches out there in 2-minute
Just because
situations
of-
at the end of the half with the lead.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Oh, look at him. And he loses the football.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think sometimes when those quarterbacks are in the pocket and you got the rush closing in on, they try to throw the football over top of somebody, and it just floats out of bounds. It looks like that's what happened on that play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry
Bro,
on the field.
3 holding
There are penalties you
penalties?
sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick
my
with
God.
you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does...
Unloads it downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Brings it to the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Bringing the heat. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Finds a
Oh,
tight
my
end.
God.
45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before picks up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So here comes the Auburn offense. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
Wow, this game's so dumb. Like, look at that. We were just playing pinball out here. He thought he was going to be down. He didn't even decide to run.
Though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets away from one, finds room.
Bro, they're really making him look so much better than what. This is just wild.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep... You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Can the safety not react?
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll send out the kicker here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Denson. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off, he can make big plays, he can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to pass, it's Denson. Snagged out of the air. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Doing business in the red zone. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Denson. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll look to throw on third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs.
How does my quarterback do a jump to side instead of just like side swiping and then go? That's not even an accurate thing.
It's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Pulls and fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Backed up now. Here's second and long. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the...
Oh, my God. Just give them the game, man. Just stuff that's happened in this game has been so terrible.
And winning late like this in the ball game.
Meanwhile, his running backs ran the ball over 20 times.
Stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Running inside the 20.
His running back has ran the ball like over 20 times and hasn't got wear and tear yet. When have you ever heard of a college football game, 25 or 26, where a running back doesn't get wear and tear with him, with at least when you have 20 carries?
James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 26 over Charlotte. We've got our eye on this one and everything else.
Ah, dang.
Guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal.
Bro, that's pass interference.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that.
You cannot just run into one of my wide receivers like that.
Defense rolls up.
Oh my God. Does this game even realize?
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works
What pass interference, holding, any of that is? I got called for holding 3 times.
Now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He did not make it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Can't even run the ball in from the 1 damn yard line. You know how pathetic that is.
Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want that clock to run. He breaks a tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him.
Okay, oh my bad. He just got to 20, and now he's got wear and
to
tear.
save as much time as possible for their offense.
Meanwhile,
Didn't get much done on that
we have
first
people
play of
that
the drive. It's
sometimes
2nd and 11. Makes the catch.
only get 5 carries, and it's like they can't be used until the 4th quarter.
He's going to have to put that one on his receiver, and you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Got a little space.
Halfback direct like 8 times this game, dog.
They should be able to
Yeah.
nail this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to